So today I wanted to talk about the current quote unquote meta for Empire Clash. I recently got back into the game after the 1.0 release and or at least most of the bugs were fixed. Uh, and I am here to complain about something else. And I was complaining about it before, but now it's a bigger issue now that most of the bugs are gone. And that issue is the arresting meta. So basically, everyone knows that if you're a sergeant or warden or even now a general, you can arrest people that you down. And before it was fine because only sergeants and wardens could arrest, but now generals can. And at first, whenever I saw that generals could arrest, I was actually pretty happy. I said to myself, finally, General gets another, purpose, and it's not just a another spawn point. But unfortunately, this has kind of paved the way for a new meta for the game. The old meta, the three muskets and gold armor meta, is obviously still a thing, and there's nothing wrong with that. And there's nothing blatantly wrong with being able to arrest people, but it in and of itself is abusable in the way that I just played a game, and as soon as I got out of jail, which this is a bug, but it does kind of prove my point, I spawned inside a village while I was on the Empyrean team because we had only factory, and for some reason I did not spawn at factory whenever I was unjailed. So I spawned at village, which was controlled by green and red. They were in alliance, and I was immediately spawn killed and then arrested. So total arrest time so far was 6 minutes. And I get out of jail again, same bug, I spawn in village, which, again, it's a bug, but this still proves my point. Total arrest time 9 minutes now, and eventually I was arrested 5 times, 15 minutes total sitting in jail, and the game ended. If it hadn't, then I probably would have spent more time in jail. But what I'm saying is, you should not be able to be jailed for 15 minutes consecutively. And even being able to be jailed for 3 minutes is kind of crazy, in my opinion. 3 minutes is a lot of time, especially in a game like Empire Clash. The map is small enough to where you could get from one end of the map to the other in 3 minutes. You could siege 3 different territories in 3 minutes if you really wanted to. It's just too much time. So what I'm proposing is that the arrest timer be set to 60 seconds to 90 seconds. And that is basically half or more than half of the time cut out. But the main reason I say this is not only because it's kind of not fun to be in jail for 3 minutes, but it could be easily extended to 15 minutes, like my jail time was. I mean, it doesn't even have to be bugged. You could literally spawn in to your capital while being sieged, and just be spawn killed and sent to jail. I think whenever most people kill someone in Empire Clash and they see that they can arrest them, that's 3 minutes of their time they can waste. That is
I'm gonna
far
try to
more
push
powerful than
for
having
bucks.
them reset. And especially if they're a class that already has a weapon, it is even more powerful. I always arrest the doctors because I personally find doctors to be the most annoying classes to fight against in wars. And, you know, I've arrested so many doctors, and I can't imagine how unfun that was for them. Obviously, with this new meta, there's people finding ways to get around it, I myself, if I get below 20% health, I just reset my character because, I'm not going to sit in jail for 3 minutes, especially whenever sometimes the warden on their team is actually good at their job and does not bail you out, which I also find kind of annoying. But good for them. They're doing their job as warden quite well. They're not bailing out their enemies in times where they shouldn't. So, you know, it's good for them, obviously, but I'm not spending 3 minutes in jail, so I am going to simply reset my character. Or if I do get killed on the ground, I will leave and rejoin the game before they can arrest me. So obviously, again, anything that changes the way you play the game entirely is kind of an issue. So yeah, that's my proposal. 90 to 60 seconds jail time. Possibly have some sort of mini game to make it faster. I don't know how that would work. Maybe like a pick lock mini game. I don't know. But all I'm saying is 3 minutes jail time is absurd. You can do a lot in 3 minutes, especially if your entire army is sitting in jail.